It's another exciting episode on your favorite TV program, Make Your Food Your Medicine. My name is Itoro Ibright, your kitchen instructor, food as medicine specialist, and author of the fast-selling book, Make Your Food Your Medicine. In this one-of-a-kind culinary show, our aim is to promote healthy living through healthy eating. Like they say, if you don't make your food your medicine, you may eventually have to make your medicine your food. Some people have complained that healthy meals are boring. We are here to tell you, no, it isn't, because we are striking a balance between taste and nutrition. It's a unique culinary program. Here we work with very natural ingredients. Most of our meals are made from plants, and there are things that would help you stay healthy or help you recover from illnesses. And today we're doing something really unique. This is a very simple task, yet very difficult for many people. I've heard of a woman whose tests after she got married was how to make pap. I've heard of people who, after many years of making pap, still don't know the techniques behind making pap. So I have boys, and one of those days I was teaching one of my teenage boys how to make pap, and I was telling him, I said, you can't make pap today and get it right, make it tomorrow and get it wrong. Come enter the kitchen, let me show you how to make pap and never get it wrong. And then he came in, I gave him some techniques, he made it well. Good news, ever since then he's been great at making pap. That can be your story too. So watch today. So we're not making an ordinary pap, we're doing something very nutritious and healthy. So you see my table looking very simple today, yet they're going to be learning a lot. So here we have the pap itself we want to make. Yes, the raw pap. We have here corn, that's maize, yellow maize. We have Guinea corn, and then we have millet. So maize, yellow one actually, Guinea corn, and then millet. So we have about, the millet and the Guinea corn is about, half the size of the corn in this mixture. So what do I mean? It's a ratio of 2:1:1. So 2 portions of corn, 1 portion of millet, 1 portion of Guinea corn. We mixed all together and then we came up with this. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. So in case you want to do this on your own. So another thing we added to this when making this particular pap is ginger. I love the flavor of ginger in pap. So we added it here. You can also add something. You can add cloves. Well, I didn't particularly add clove because I noticed my boys do not really like cloves in their pap. The aroma of clove in their pap. So I decided not to add cloves to it. But if you can tolerate it, why not add cloves to it? So here we have millet. I usually make a whole lot, and then that will last us a while. Yes. So we have here millet. We have here yellow maize, corn. That's yellow corn. And then we have Guinea corn, very healthy. People have also accused us of not cooking things that babies can eat. Toddlers. Well, today, this is also healthy for your toddler. Okay? And this is also healthy for your baby, easy to digest, and then very nutritious. Millet is particularly good because it is not just rich in, nutrients your body will be grateful for. It is whole grain, and then it helps to lower cholesterol level and blood sugar level. So it helps to regulate your blood sugar level. So if you're battling with your cholesterol level, or you're struggling with diabetes or any kind of, or you have an irregular sugar control, this would help you a lot. The same thing with Guinea corn. I love Guinea corn particularly. It's rich in fiber and then high in nutrients, protein, minerals, and vitamins. So to make this interesting, we also have another blend here. Here we have unsweetened almond milk, near natural, very healthy. Unsweetened almond milk, low in fat, low in cholesterol, good for you. So if you're watching your cholesterol level, this is healthy breakfast for you. And then we have here cashew nuts, very healthy. We have here coconut flakes. Then we have here, this is an interesting blend, a mixture of coconut, tiger nut, dates. Yes, we have here coconut, tiger nut, dates, dehydrated and blended together. So that will be the sweetener, because we do not want to add sugar or honey at all. So this will be the sweetener. It's so sweet when you combine it. Date is really sweet. So this will be the sweetener for our pap. And then we have here mixed nuts. We have almond nuts here. I can see almond nuts. I can see corn. I can see cashew nuts. And then I can see cardamom, several other, nuts that you would love to have. Just to make it interesting, we're using all this to make our pap. So to begin making this pap today, I'm just going to first of all put this here. Remember, this pap has been prepped and is dry, ready for consumption. So here we have water, nothing special in case you're wondering what's inside the jug. Small jug contains water for mixing the pap. So the first technique to achieving a very, smooth and beautiful, fine pap is to ensure that you mix thoroughly. Mix until there are no lumps left in your pap. If you mix and you have lumps left, you're most likely going to have lumps in the end product. So if you don't want to have lumps in the end product, mix this very thoroughly. Mix it until you can't find any lumps, till it's very smoothly mixed. Some people like to whisk it. Well, you can do that, but just be sure that you don't have too much water. So another secret to getting your pap right all the time is to ensure that you do not add too much water, especially when you're mixing Guinea corn and millet. Be careful, do not add too much water. If you're not careful with water, it will become too much. So as thick as you can mix your water in bits until you get the right texture. This is a bit thick. Oh, this ginger flavor is something else. This is how creamy it is. Nothing added, just those three mixtures. So creamy, actually. So look, and then your water, you bring your water to a boiling point. Okay, so now we've mixed our pap. It's so smooth. Sorry, as you can see, this is really, really smooth. The texture is so smooth, very, very, very smooth. You can't find any lumps in it. Then now it's time to add our water. The water is boiling, so make sure your water boils well. Some people take off their water too early, and that affects how the pap comes out. Make sure your water is boiling well. So I think this is boiling well enough. Just wait a bit to be very, very sure. You can also check from here. Oh no, it's not boiling well enough. Let's wait a bit. If your water does not boil well enough, what's going to happen is that your pap will not be well cooked. And then when you're taking your pap, you'll be feeling this raw taste and you're not going to enjoy it. Okay, so you can see that water is boiling now. Apart from the flames coming out, it's boiling well. Some people will think their water is boiling because they are hearing the sound from the kettle, but it's not boiling yet. So you have to be sure. So now that the water is boiling, take out of this, open this. Wait a bit, you just brought up the water from the fire. Give it a few seconds. Make sure this is mixing well, then you turn in. As you turn in, keep stirring, then you stop. After a while, just stop. Add more water, then immediately cover your plate. That covering allows it to steam and cook well. So some people immediately after making their pap, they begin to turn. So you realize sometimes your pap is half done, at other times it's not smooth. It's not half done, and then sometimes it's, of course, done. Sometimes it's well made, sometimes it's not. So if you want to achieve that all the time, then this method works. Well, for me, this method never fails me. And like I said, ever since I taught my second son, he's been getting it right. I just told him, follow this method. Number one, make sure when you're mixing, you mix your pap so smoothly that there is no single lump left in it. Number two, make sure the mixture is not too watery, because if it's too watery, you keep putting water when you're making the pap, and then the pap turns watery, you have to start cooking it on the fire again. Well, if you're making for a baby, you may want to still put this on the fire to cook again, so you're sure that it is ready if you're making for a baby. But for yourself, this is okay enough. Then, of course, when the water is boiling, some people are deceived by the sound from the kettle, so they are not aware that the water is not boiling well yet. So the water just start making the sound, and then they think it's boiling, they bring it down. So you can check. If you're not sure, you can open to double check that the water is bubbling. Then you're sure the water is boiling well. You bring down the kettle, you wait a few seconds, just like I did, say 30 seconds. And then while you're doing that, you're stirring the pap, pour it into the pap gently. As soon as it's picking the thickness, you notice it's becoming thick. Stop stirring. Add more water, cover immediately. That's what we've done. So let's see the results. Aren't you proud of me? Well, if you aren't proud of me, I'm proud of myself. Okay, so this came out right. So it depends on how you want it. If you want yours to be thicker from the mixture, make your mixture thick. If you want it to be lighter, make your mixture lighter. You see how creamy this is? This is so creamy and beautiful. Yeah. So here you have it. And what are we going to do next? We're going to just go ahead and do the dressing. So, okay, here I have my plate ready for my pap. I'll turn this into the plate. The ginger flavor is something else. Then, well, for the tiger nut blend, I actually like to mix it well first. Sometimes if you don't mix it well with, liquid, it forms lumps in the pap. So you can mix like this with your liquid milk. That's what I'm doing. If you don't like your pap, if you like your pap very thick, then that begins from your mixture. This I like my pap not too thick, not too watery. So I'm mixing this. So this is well mixed. I use the same pap plate to mix it. Then I'm just going to turn into the pap. This will form the sweetener. So this is tiger nuts, coconuts, and then dates mixed together. And then this will be the sweetener for our pap. Instead, this interesting. Yeah. Okay. I think I've mixed this well enough. I'm just going to add all my other encouragements. Yes. So all these toppings will serve as an encouragement for you when you're taking your pap. For someone who's trying to eat healthy, so this is a combination of millet, Guinea corn, and then yellow maize. And then you add your cashew nuts, coconut flakes, and then your mixed nuts. Your pap is ready. And then guess what? You can take your milk around it. Wow, interesting. This is complete breakfast. So you're watching your weight, you want to eat something that will serve you for a long time. This is a very complete breakfast for you. Don't be deceived. Healthy eating is possible and it's also not boring. Well, the same way we take care of our body, we take care of how we look, how we appear. That's how we should take care of what goes into our mouth. And that's the aim of this program. Okay, so here you have it. Make Your Food Your Medicine is the book I authored a couple of years ago. The first edition sold out in no time. This is the second edition and it's selling very fast. Overcoming the challenges of healthy eating. We have over 25 alkaline-based recipes here for you. So for yourself, family members, and anyone who's keen on eating healthy, this is a good gift for someone. Our numbers are scrolling. Give us a call. Send us a WhatsApp message for your copy. You like to partner with us in this program, you want to sponsor us, go ahead, click on the icon there, or go ahead, follow us on YouTube. Give us a call, reach out to us. We are waiting your feedback. Don't forget the aim of this program is to strike a balance between taste and nutrition. If you do not take care of your body, where will you live? Yes. So we're not going anywhere. There's a second segment to this program, and that's the Juice Kitchen. A very interesting segment. And today we're going to do something very exciting. So do not go anywhere. Do not touch that dial. I'll be back in a few seconds. Thank you. Welcome to the second episode on your favorite TV program, Make Your Food Your Medicine. My name is Itoro